I really see us as a life-enhancing product. You know, people without their phones today, they literally would rather lose their house keys than lose their phones. We found that in research. So it's less about being in the industry and more about engaging with customers constantly. And we're having a much more two-way conversation, and that's what they want. It's not about what everybody else is doing for us. We're a brand in our own right, and we're connecting people to the things they love, and we've got a whole bunch of stuff we can talk about.
Studio 3 has a number of distinct areas. Firstly, we have a workspace where our social team are based. Secondary to that, we have a content studio where we can create our own content, everything from sort of video through to photography. Thirdly is our event space. So this was very much a place to host intimate, exclusive events. And lastly, we have an influencer lounge. Influencers can drop by, they can hang out, they can work, they can play Xbox, and also immerse themselves in some of our products. We love the idea of being in a central London location where the team could very quickly get out and about to create content, but also do that within a dedicated studio. We also wanted to get closer to kind of partners and customers, so the idea expanded into an event space. It was really key for us to keep the studio non-branded. We definitely didn't want this to be a hard sell for customers. We also ensured that there would be more of a kind of agency vibe throughout. So we didn't want it to look like a standard office. We commissioned artists for pieces on the wall. We worked with artists that we felt would really resonate with our audience. We feel like this place is really addressing kind of many areas for 3.
I mean, this was the basement of the Oxford Street store. Our head office is in Maidenhead. It gives us a place to be where everything is happening, and it's booked out nearly every day now. And we're encouraging all our suppliers and partners to use it. And our social platforms are a 24/7 conversation. You know, we're breaking new ground in terms of our engagement versus the industry, and then it's a much more fluid conversation for all of us, customer and brand. There isn't a divide between what agency does and what 3 do. We're a creative team trying to engage the UK with our brand. All our agencies use this space, so they use it for their team meetings or their creative hubs. We did a gaming story on Instagram. It was a nostalgic look through the gaming as it's progressed with millennials, and we're all just creating stuff. It's just part of who we are. It's central to how we work day to day. It's not in competition with it.
So we have the kit here to shoot photography, video, live stream, and also podcasts. Creators have been using the space to shoot their own content, but also co-creating content with us. We've always found that stronger relationships are formed with creators and influencers when we speak to them on a one-to-one basis. We like to meet the influencers that we're working with, so this is an amazing space to host them because they get to be fully immersed in the brand.
I've had a partnership with Free for the last year or so, and they love to help like enabling creators, which I thought was always great. And then they mentioned they were opening up this space that was going to be a prime place for creators to gather, meet and produce stuff. There isn't really anything like that in London. There isn't really an area, space where creators of all sizes can come, meet, collaborate and help them produce better content.
I mean, phones are good, and everybody's using their phone in real time. And we're a brand, we want to be much more in tune with people's lives and be culturally relevant. Consumers hear about stuff instantly because of their phones, and we have to do that. We're a phone company, and we want them to hear about it instantly. So it makes us more relevant to consumers.